Hi friends, it's Julia, and I wanted to show you my 2017 BASHkit. BASHkit, like basket, but BASHkit. So over on the Facebook group, Bash, Your Scrapbook Stash group, their suggestion for 2017 was to create a kit, or a basket if you will, not a kit, a basket, and put in 15 really old supplies that you either use it or lose it, or use it and put it back in your stash, or use it and yeah, whatever with it, but just to inspire you to use some things. Part of my goal for 2017 is to use more stamps. I have all these close to my heart paper kits that I've bought over the years, that I've used them a little bit and haven't completed them, or I've not used them at all and they've just gone into my stash. And so part of this BASHkit is going to include a paper pack, it's going to include some stamps, it's going to include an older tool. So let me show you what I have. Nothing fancy here. I just took this old metal tub and I wrote on the front 2017 BASHkit, and I just put some numbers, a piece of numbered washi tape on it. Nothing fancy, just something fun. So I pulled in these two stamp sets, and I can honestly tell you I used this one to make cards with. When it first came out, it was like with one of those workshops on the go, and I haven't used it since then. So my goal is to use this month, or probably lose it. The only thing that really appeals to me are basically You Make Me Smile, the little heart, and the tree. That's it. The rest of it, the hedgehog, the mushrooms, and none of that appeals. So, and I can't see keeping a stamp for just 3 little images on it when I can use other stamps to create that image, if you know what I mean. This one is from a scrapbook workshop on the go called Claire, and I think I used this image once, and this image maybe once. Otherwise, I haven't used it at all. And this one has a border strip, this sentiment that says express yourself, this one that says so cool, a flying cupcake, a flower in a circle, all these circles with hearts, and this says, will you be my best friend, yes, no, or maybe. I'm not going to use that. I just don't think I'm... If I use it this month, I'll keep it, maybe, but I might use it and then agree to say, okay, done with it. But this one will probably leave my stash after this month. These are going to stay in this bucket for January, and then they're going to go. Either they're going to go back in my stash, or they're going to go away. I added a tool in as well, only because I'm trying to be more encouraged to use my tools. This is something that I've had when I first started scrapbooking nearly 15 years ago or so. Anyway, it's one of those that creates like a photo pocket little punch. I don't know, not a photo pocket, but a photo corner punch. But you press it on the corner of the paper, and then you can tuck your photo in behind this, if that makes sense. If I use it, I'll keep it. If not, I think this will probably go too, because I haven't used it in probably 10 years. So, and then the paper kit that I pulled out this month is this one, and it's called Heart of Winter Project Pack, and it's from the Close to My Heart Spring 2008 catalog. So you can see it's really old, and I've used it at least once. There's some scraps in here, and it's when the paper packs had quite a few pieces of paper in them. There were 12 pieces of paper, and it's when they did their branding. I know you can't see it on this one. Let me find a different one. When they did their branding directly on the paper. But I love this dark blue, and I love this cream. These front patterns don't do much for me, but these back patterns do. So if I can figure out a way to use those, and that has this one, I kind of like this swirly pattern, and then the back is that dark blue again, and it's got some cardstock even in here. Got quite a few pattern paper. It's got these old textured, I don't know if they were called coordinates or something. Anyway, they have a white core, they have a lighter color on one side, a darker. So that's dark brown and then cream on the other side. And then the same with the blues. There was no, this one's, yeah, darker blue and then lighter blue. And it looks like I only have one of those left. That's it for cardstock. It had way more cardstock and I've used it up. It had creams and it had lots of stuff in it. But anyway, that's one that I've pulled out to use up this month. If it coordinates with the kit that I've put together this month and can use it with that, fine, I will. If it doesn't, I'm okay with that too. I'll use what I can, make a layout or two, make some cards, and then out it's going. If there's anything left over, it will go out and I'm going to be done with it. So as far as the things that I've pulled for my bash kit, if you will, I went through my stash and I went through one of my color bins. Two of my color bins. I went through the white and the black. So I pulled in this. I've already got it cut out from a spool of these that I have. They're the little rosettes. And I've got 3 of them cut off here as a strip. I want to try and get these used up. And I'm okay if I don't use them and they go back into my stash. That's fine with me. I have these 2 border strips that are from Queen & Company. They're called Felt Fusion. And you can see this one's a grungier white and that one's a whiter white. And it's been that way since I bought them. So it's not that they've colored, or that this one's colored with age. It was that color when I bought it. And I have pulled these out, and I had tons and tons of these. And I still have quite a few in my stash, but I pulled a couple of them to use up. I found this. I want to say it was My Mind's Eye or Die Cuts with the View. I don't know. I bought a whole package off of QVC of frames. Yeah, QVC got me on that one. And this one this was in the center of the frame. It says Friends, and then there's a little flower, and so I punched those out, and I didn't use it for whatever project I pulled it for, and so I pulled it out to use this month. I found this Making Memories metal alphabet, and they're the kind that have the little brads that you put in the top of the alphabet, and it looks like the alphabet's hanging there. I've used it. And those are the letters that I've used on it. I wrote them across the top, and then I've scratched the ones out that I've used. So I've used it at least once to create one title or journaling or something. But I want to try and use some of these up. If not, out there, these are going out. I might keep the white brads, but the letters are going. I can't see a reason to keep them. I found these in my black bin. These are All My Memories. Is that what that is? AMM? Anyway, yeah, All My Memories. These are from 2004, y'all. These were actually in a paper kit that I received when I first started scrapbooking, and it was a whole collection kit. Anyway, these are guitar picks. They're almost like enamel dots, but they're guitar picks in the shape of guitar picks, and they say Dad, my hero, Father, Dad, my dad, and Father on there. So I want to try and use those up. Found these Chip Chatter press pedal chipboard alphas that had adhesive on them at one point. Yeah, the adhesive is long gone. This whole package, the paper is just coming off of here. I don't see a year on here. But there's black, white, and tan alphas in here. There's 26 5-inch chipboard letters and a sanding stick, which was a nail file. I don't think I've used the first one out of here. If I don't use these, I don't see a reason to keep them. Found this in my collection. It's just a vellum strip with pink and peachy tones. This says Girlfriends on here. Again, if I don't use it, I'm okay with it going. Found some buttons. These are close to my heart buttons. And it's called the Basic Assortment, and they have flower shapes, and then they have some different textures to them. I pull these in to use. If I don't use these will go back into my stash because I love buttons, and I'm trying to use them more and more. So I have a few things that I know will go back into my stash if I don't use them. If not, they can go. I have a couple of acetate pieces here. One says sister, one says brother. I want to try and get these used because if not, yeah, they might go back into my stash because they're really, really cute. Found these. These are from probably like one of those American Crafts sticker books. Well, it's like a clear sticker with the printed image on it, and it's just a fleur-de-lis type, you know, image there, and then this one with looks like maybe a flower bush. Just really pretty stickers, and I thought, okay, use them, use them, use them. Found these adhesive trim. They are from Michaels. Yeah, Michaels. I don't remember buying these, and I don't remember when exactly they ended up in my stash, but they're silver. Maybe they'll go with my kit of the month this month. We'll see. If I can use any of this stuff, that's fine. These little moons, I have like 4 or 5 packages of them. I had a ton of them because I created some embellishments back in the day when I used to swap, and that was back in the early 2000s. And so these are what I have left, and I've had these left for years. These are Jolie's, and I don't see, oh, from 2002. Yeah, and I probably bought them when they were brand spanking new to create embellishments for a swap group. Anyway, this is what I have left over. Yeah, I don't know if those will make it back into my stash. They might. These I have Alpha Dots. They used to have the little metal clips that went over top of them that you poke through the paper and they clipped onto the back. Anyway, I do have some of those left, but I'm not going to pull any into this kit. I have these little circle embellishments with all these different words on here, and they're from 2003, and I bought them when they first came out because I fell in love with the whole product and the whole idea behind these. So I'm going to try and use some of these up. And so this is a piece of paper that came as a printable back when CSI used to do the CSI coordinates. You could print out like 4 or 5 pieces of embellishments to just go with the coordinates to create pages. And so this is one that I had printed, and it was a page number 3, and it was from case file number 28, and I think they're well into the 300s or something now. So I've had this for a long time. I want to cut those out and try and use those this month, and they might coordinate with this paper pack that I've pulled out too. So there's one. I'm counting those as 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, counting those as 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I can count those as 2, 14, 15. So that was a challenge. Pull out 15 things from your stash to use. And so I'm going to do my best to get this stuff used up this month. And I'm going to put it right into this little metal bin that I have. What doesn't get used, some of it may go back into my stash. The rest of it may go out to my grandkids or to just a giveaway box. But all of this is going in here to be used up this month. Anyway, if you're interested in playing along and creating your own BASHkit, then head over to the Bash Your Scrapbook Stuff, Bash Your Scrapbook Stuff blog, not blog, Facebook group. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't speak tonight, guys. Sorry, it's late, and I've been up for days and days and days on end. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great day.